Hi, so this is my Pea Puffer tank. It's a little Cubics 30 litre, and I'm resetting it up. I've cleaned it, well, roughly cleaned it. It's a bit grubby on the outside, a bit on the inside. I'll sort it in a bit. Anyway, I'm replanting it, resetting it up, and it's going to be my Pea Puffer tank again. It crashed before and I lost a whole load of Pea Puffers. I was so gutted about it. Anyway, I've ordered some more, and so I'm just setting it up. So what I'm doing, okay, let's just see if this works. What I'm doing is I'm filling the tank up using a 5 litre bottle of water. It's a water bottle, and I've just clipped it onto the side of my tank with a funnel, and then it runs onto a stone so it doesn't mess the sand up. And it's to fill the tank up, so I'm going to use 6 of these 5 litre tubs to fill my Pea Puffer tank up. And I'm going to plant it, and then I'm going to turn the water filter on, which is a hang on the back filter, and I've got a little heater for it, and I'm going to set it up, and then I'm going to put the Pea Puffers in. I've got 2 Pea Puffers that are from the last tank, and then I've ordered some online, so as soon as it's ready, as soon as they're ready, as soon as they come through the post, I'll put them in as well. And this is just going to be a Pea Puffer tank. I might put a couple of other little fish in that I've got in my main tank, because they're quite small, and put them in here as well. Cheers. Right, so there we go, I've all finished. It's I've set it up, I've changed it a bit. It did have a corner filter in, but I wasn't keen on the corner filter. It took up quite a bit of room. So it's got a heater, which is where the corner filter goes, which is just there in the corner. It's set to 82 because the Pea Puffers like it quite hot. It's got one of those in, which is a Amazon sword, I believe, a type of Amazon sword. It's got some of this red plant. I grow a lot of plants, and I grow a lot in the polytunnel as well. Anyway, so it's got this red plant. It's got some different things in. Some of them have got a bit of hair algae on, but I think they'll be all right, and I'm going to put something in that will eat the hair algae as well as the Pea Puffers. And there's just a little plant down here. There's a bit of rock, a couple of bits of rock, and there's some active substrate as well. That's in there. And then on the top there's a bit of floating water lettuce and a bit of floating red rooter. There is a tiny bit of duckweed as well, which I really dislike, and I will try and attempt to get it all out. The Pea Puffers I'm going to put in once it warms up a bit. Once the tank warms up, it's only at 23 at the minute, so it needs to go to 28 really to get it up to the right temperature. I had the last lot in at about 90, which I thought was a little too hot, and the temperature that they're coming from is about 78. So it's a little cooler, but they'll be all right. I'll acclimatise them and put the 2 that I've got in, and then when the others come through in the post in the next few days, I'll put those in as well, acclimatise them and put them in. It's going to be predominantly a Pea Puffer tank. There might be something else in here, as I say, to eat the algae and things like that. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it looks. It's got my little hang on the back filter on the back. It's got a little light on the top there that's suspended above, and yeah, I'm pleased with it. The only thing else on here, bear with me, is I've got my crab paludarium down here as well, and that's growing well, and it's still got the crabs in there, still doing well. But very pleased with the Pea Puffer tank, the new Pea Puffer tank, all cleaned out and done. I've got, this is a 30 litre Cubics that I bought online, and it was a reasonable price. I've got a 60 litre one. I'm going to show you. It's a right mess because I've put all the other stuff on top. So there's a 60 litre one there, and I'm going to clean that out, and I'm going to make that into a saltwater or a brackish water tank. And then I've also, or I might try and do it at a very minimum brackish water tank. And then I've got a 112 litre tank down there as well, which is a right mess at the minute. And I'm going to make that into the new puffer fish tank, which is a brackish tank it needs to be, and so we'll see how that goes. Cheers. This is my Pea Puffer fish tank that I set up this afternoon, and I've just been up the polytunnel and I've collected some copepods and daphnia, and some different plants. So I've got some dwarf sylvinia, some red rooter that's actually got roots on, because the stuff in the main fish tank hasn't, because the fish must have eaten it. And then I've got some water lettuce and dwarf water lettuce as well that's also got roots on. You can see all those lovely roots there, and they'll help to also absorb the nitrates out of the water if there are any. And I also picked up some ramshorn snails, so there's some red ramshorns and there's some sort of brownie coloured ones. We'll see what colour they turn into. So this is my dwarf pea puffer tank sorted out, and like I say, there's some copepods, daphnia in there. See all these little tiny things swimming about? That's what they are, copepods and daphnia. Now hopefully they don't all get sucked up by the filter, and some of them survive because they will feed the pea puffers when they go in. I've got 2 in the main tank which I'm going to catch and put in here. The temperature is up to the temperature I want it to be, 27, 28, 29, sort of around that area. So it's on a par with what they're in. I've just got to catch them and put them in. Cheers. Just caught the 2 pea puffers from the main fish tank, and there they are. 1, 2. So there we go. They're the originals, 2 of the originals, and then there'll be some more to come. Hopefully this weekend. I'm not too sure when really, but hopefully this weekend. They've got food in there. They've got copepods and daphnia. There's some baby snails as well. So hopefully they'll be happy in there. They'll find something good to eat. It's a nice clean tank for them. They've got lots of plants. Like I say, hopefully they'll be happy. I can see all the way around the tank. The other one's over there in the corner somewhere. You can just see its tail. Anyway, they'll be alright. It's swimming about near the heater. Let's see that. There you go. So 2 pea puffers in their new tank. All clean and shiny. Like I say, there's some more coming fairly soon to go with them. So this will be the pea puffer tank. I will find something else to go in here. I was thinking of what's a sinkless, which are tiny little sucker catfish which will go in, or sucker fish, and they'll eat any algae or anything like that, and I might put something else in, we'll see. Anyway, there we go, adding pea puffers to the pea puffer tank. Cheers. Well, this is amazing. I thought there was actually only 2 pea puffers. When the pea puffer tank crashed before, there were 3, and I collected them and put them in the main tank, and I never saw 3 together. I only ever saw 2. Anyway, I've just looked and there was another one swung out, so there's the 3rd. So there's 3 pea puffers in the pea puffer tank. That's wonderful. They will go with the others when the others come in, and so I'll have a few, which is brilliant. I'm so pleased that there were actually 3 and not 2. That's fantastic. So 3 pea puffers in the pea puffer tank. Cheers.